Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Volcano Island. This is a map by Grimlock RRC. It's 230.42 megabytes to download for all platforms. And we're going to go ahead and start off by reading the description. It's a little long, so bear with me here. If you don't care about the description, go ahead and just skip ahead by like 2 minutes probably. The Volcano Island is a totally fictional place lost in the middle of the ocean. These islands were discovered a very long time ago, but the former inhabitants left hastily following a strange discovery. Since then, researchers have returned to the islands and stayed there to establish their homes and take advantage of the resources that the islands could offer. The Volcano Island came back to life very quickly, and you are embarked on the adventure. If you start as a new farmer, you will have several animal enclosures from the start of the game: cows, hens, pigs, sheep, and dairy sheep, as well as a small equipped farm and additional storage in the nearby silo. You will find several areas on the islands. An old village, an industrial area, housing estate, several development areas, a port area, an observatory, mysterious places, and many more. Let me scroll down here a little bit. You will find more than a dozen personalized and unique points of sale and purchase, as well as personalized productions such as mayonnaise, sandwiches, straw hats. Some outlets are more profitable than others. Sorry, my reading is just apparently not good today. You'll have the option to buy custom factories: the cheese shop, chocolate factory, clothing factory, sandwich factory, and optimized oil factory. Ooh. The island contains 47 fields of sizes ranging from 0.68 hectares to 9.33 hectares, 52 plots, therefore 12 forests of different sizes. 6 mixed fields and forest, and 6 empty without fields or forest. A course for all terrain vehicles for fun, the remains of an airfield, areas to build and expand your farm, 20 personalized cartridges to collect, and of course a volcano. Compatible with DLCs and precision farming. Have fun and make these islands your home. Now, it doesn't have any listed required mods, but it did require the dairy sheep pack when I went to go ahead and start the game, so just be aware of that. And we of course are on new farmer mode. Let's go ahead and just fast forward time up to about noon or just past noon. That works. Did it too fast? It's fine. Let's hop into the menu here. We'll scroll up to the top. So here is the map. It's pretty cool. Honestly, this is kind of a unique, there's so many good maps coming out. I haven't even looked around at the map, but I just like the concept. I think this is kind of cool. The kind of the island concept with the volcano and everything like that. New farm mode, you start off with chunk 3 here, which has fields 1, 2, and 3 on it, as well as the silo and a farmhouse. There we go. Words are hard. Now, I did say an animal pen, so I'm assuming, oh yeah, there they are, right down here at the bottom. And we also have, yeah, okay, right down there. So chicken coop, excuse me, cow barn large, sheep barn, and pigsty large down there for you. So got those. There's a dairy sheep pasture down there. I don't think we start off owning that. We'll take a look here in a second. But yeah, you can buy everything except for some things. I know that was descriptive. There are parts of the map you can't buy, as you can see. Most of it you can buy, which is nice. You can't buy like some of the town areas and some of the peripheral, but otherwise good to go. There's the observatory up there. This airfield, I'm assuming, is going to be down here probably. We're going to go ahead and do a nice flyover. How do you get over there? You literally probably have to fly. There might be like a cut across there. We'll take a look. So in terms of everything, we are actually going to do this mostly as a flyover. We're going to walk down here, take a look at this, and then we're going to go ahead and maybe take a look at all this stuff on foot, and then we're going to, I think, fly around the map, because I think that'll be more effective. But if we continue down here, no custom crops. Everything in here appears to be standard. It looks standard to me. If we go down here, we do have some custom items, as we know in here. So we have mayonnaise, which, holy smokerinos. Wow. Wow, mayonnaise is wow. It's more money than sandwiches. You put it on the sandwiches. That's wild. That's crazy. Then sheep's milk is part of that mod for that, and then sheep cheese on there as well. We got really excited about that price. We have a lot of starting equipment. We'll take a look at that in the store in a second. Start with $100,000 in new farmer mode. No starting loan. You do have those 4 pastures right there, so you don't have the dairy sheep to start out, but I'm sure you could buy it. Then we do have contracts, the fields you don't own. And no production starting out. And then we did those 20 cartridges that you can collect, as we kind of mentioned earlier. We can turn that off, and then I'm just going to turn, where is it at? That off as well, but we may not even matter. But yeah, let's take a look at what we start off with equipment-wise. Start off with a Valtra A135 High Tech. We also have a Fendt 722 Vario. We have a New Holland CH770 Harvester, which also has a nice 28-foot Varifeed header for it, and a nice corn header, a Capello. We also have a telehandler, the Manitou MLT 737, and then we have a bucket to go with that. We also have a pickup truck starting out. We have a Branther trailer, and then we have a Rudolph TKK. So we got a couple trailers there. We do have a small plow, small cultivator, small power harrow, small seeder, fertilizer and lime spreader. And then also for animals, we do have a TMR mixer starting out, which is nice. We do have a header trailer to move our headers around, and then we do have an ADCO weight and a Kloss weight, which kind of interesting. We have a Kloss weight, we have no Kloss equipment, but there you go. A couple of weights there, nothing least, and that is what we got going on. I don't think there's anything, well, I guess there's that for the milk tanker that hauls the sheep's milk there, but otherwise there's nothing, and that's part of the dairy sheep mod pack thing. But otherwise, nothing else new there. Most of our stuff is parked out here. I like the color of that trailer. I like that they changed the color on that. I like that, actually. It looks kind of nice. Yeah, everything looks good over there. A lot of our storage. Got our silo. We've got a bunker silo right here, which is nice. And then we have our closed trigger right there and sleep trigger right there. And we have a pickup truck in here. And we actually might just hop in this guy to start out. And we'll turn on our map there. Yeah, so I might use this to actually drive around the town a little bit just because we have one starting out. Fields, we own that field, that field. That's right, yeah. Those two fields, and then the one just beyond it over there, which we are going to drive towards in a second. We own these three fields. That one that doesn't have anything in it right now is ours as well. Just over here around the corner from our residence, we have this setup right here, which this has the silo Vulcan grain sell point, as well as around the back it has another, it's a selling point. I'm curious what that is. Is that just... Let's go up to the top where the basic stuff's at. Yeah, selling point. So just, oh, that looks like there you can buy stuff there. So that's actually probably a buy point where you can buy things right there, which makes sense with the icon. And then it says buying point right there, which is marked as selling point. So that could all be a little bit confused in there. Yeah, that could all be a little bit confusing there. I'm not sure which one's the buy and sell point in the back, but oh boy, well, not even sure how we did that, to be honest with you guys. But we'll continue on anyway. So. And yes, all of our animal pens you can see just off in the distance there, so they don't really. I don't think there's a little path maybe on the farm to get down to them, but we'll drive down here to take a look. So we do have stuff stored down there. Ooh, that's quite the dip. Good lord. We got a couple of our pens right here, so we have chickens right here, and then this should be cows. Yes, cow barn large right here. So we got that, and then on the other side. We have our shed right here, and then we also have, here's the entrance for the cows right here. I should note that. We also have, this is going to be our sheep right here. Which was the trigger here for them. Should be up around the side. These should all be standard ones in game, so nothing too crazy there. And then this is our pigs right here, which the entrance for them is right here. So there you go, 270 pigs there. And that is pretty much the farm. So in terms of getting down here from the main farm, I actually don't know if there is a path. To come across, there's a dirt path around the backside here, but you kind of have to take the road, it looks like, because I don't think this goes, yeah, it just kind of goes over here. Oh, I guess this kind of comes around to the, yeah, so you could take that path around if you didn't want to go on the main road, but main road might actually be a faster route for you. But regardless of that, let's go and hop back in our vehicle here. And again, we own all of this down here, so all this down around here, except for we don't actually own that building. Yeah, we don't own this land, so we can't actually destroy those, which is kind of interesting. But we have all of our stuff parked over there, but we do own all this stuff through here, and we can destroy all of this if we'd like to. Oh, that's kind of interesting. We can sell some of the decorative objects. Can we just demolish these fences if you really wanted to? You can. Well, that's kind of nice to know. Yeah, most stuff looks like it's pretty demolishable. I always forget to check that. I know a lot of you guys ask for that at times. Okay, from here, so just on the other side of where our equipment is stored over there on the other side where all those bales are at, you can see the trigger there. That's the barn sell point. And then right across the way here, we have a fuel point right here. So you can look in the menu. We have gas station and electric charging station, which that is going to be right there. You can see the electric charging port right there. And we also have the station sell point, which is on the other side of this. And then where that Motor X sign is, that should be our repair trigger. Yeah, because this is going to be our store here. So yep, store icon. So this is going to be your store yard right here. And then just across the way, we have our lime station. You can see that. Oh, maybe you can't see it. Never mind. We'll drive over here. Lime station, where you at? There you are, right there, hidden behind that tree right there. And then just off to the left up ahead, we have the cabinet maker and the carpentry production point. And then we have the deposit sell point right there, Le Depot. I probably said that wrong, I apologize. And then, yeah, we'll drive down around this way. So the town's pretty compact. And honestly, it's dominated by our animals. So hopefully we clean those regularly. Always the town folk are probably not going to be very happy with us, to be honest. But yes, if we zoom around this way, we do have the fast food restaurant here. And then just behind it, we have the sugar mill, which has access. You can see there's an access road right here on our right-hand side. There's the access road for that. And then right here, this is the custom chocolate factory right here, which I do actually kind of want to buy that. And sandwich and clothing factory, we're going to take a look at those as well. I'm gonna add some money in. There we go, just so we can buy it. So chocolate factory is gonna cost you 70,000 to buy. We take a look at inside it right here. Just chocolate. That looks like, I'm pretty sure that's the standard recipe for chocolate. It could be wrong, but you can buy that right there. And if we go across this way, just through this roundabout here and come over to here, we have the clothing factory here, which just looks like the mod that I did the review video on. And yes, other than it now has straw hats in it, looks like it's the same thing. So this is where your straw hats are going to get made, is in here. It's kind of nice. And then over here we have sandwich building. The sandwich building is going to make your, oh, good gravy. You need mayonnaise to make sandwiches. Also makes mayonnaise here. Mayonnaise is made by sunflower oil and eggs. I bet you that's a very profitable action to make mayonnaise, which, you know what, we could even do the math real quick right now if we wanted to, but that's going to be, honestly, guys, that's going to be very profitable based on the price for that. So, yeah, and then we have different ways we can make sandwiches depending on what we want. This one requires mayonnaise. That one's probably not going to be as profitable. This one looks decent. Oh, it needs cheese and bread there. Do they all need bread, though? So, yeah. Anyhow, kind of nifty. And then is that all of the extra products? Mayonnaise sandwich. Yeah, those are the 3. Sheep cheese and sheep milk is going to be done at the dairy. Those are part of a separate mod, so I'm not going to focus too much on those since they're not really specific to the map. But on that note, actually, we might... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and hop into... we're going to hop into flight mode. I think this is going to be a little bit easier for us to check it out. So, obviously, you can see here, we have main farm up here. You can work your way around to get to your animal pens. This is a little bit easier to see kind of the overview of what's going on. And these are your 3 fields up there. So, nice starting farm. I don't like... Honestly, the one thing I don't like is the animal pens are down here by the town. What I would do if it was me, I would probably demolish these, and I would do probably some... I do like some factories there because it kind of seems to fit better with the town, and then I'd maybe move those somewhere else. But totally up to you, and no dig on the map maker or anything like that. That's just a personal preference thing. There's definitely nothing wrong with the map. So what is that little building right there? Did I not point that one out? I don't think I did. Oh, the biotank. So that's another modded sell point, I believe, by this offer, because I think it's in the top 10 mods. So that makes sense why that's in here. Over here, if we come up the road a little bit further, we have the animal dealer just below us, and then right over there we have the grain mill, which is nice to have that there. Okay, yeah, so there is a way to get across over here at least for this chunk, but that makes sense. I'm curious to see this chunk, how we're gonna get across there. And then there's the little house sell point out here. This is cool. There's probably actually a lot of really cool things to discover on this this map here. This is kind of cool how that boat's out there doing its thing. Trying to see if there's like a cartridge on it or something, but yeah, I like that little house sell point out there. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. Honestly, I want to live right here. That looks great. Nice little, I mean, there might be some waves and some storms, but then here's the off-road track up here in these mountains. That looks like a pretty crazy track too, so have fun with that one. Over this way, if we get over this way just a little bit further north, on the left-hand side, we have the Volcano Oil Fast. We also have the dock sell point and the export sell point. So those are going to be right here. We got some bigger ships over here for tours and stuff, it looks like. We head up over this way, right here just behind our house. That was that kind of setup we mentioned earlier. So we got that right there. And then we have the observatory up here, kind of in the middle of the volcano. It's kind of cool how it's set up there. A little trail up there, a little helipad up there, and hot air balloons kind of cooking around like that. Some grass area out here, some forestry, some more fields. Kind of a little Stonehenge type setup in there like that. Once we get over here, we're kind of in the town area, which we have some greenhouses we can buy down there. So greenhouses there, and then we have dairy sheep right there. You can see right in the center screen where my pointer's at. We have the village grocery, the stand, which let's just go ahead and tag these so you guys can see them. So the village grocery sell point right there. We have the stand. Oops, if I can actually tag it, which is right behind it there. And then we also have the cheese store, which shows up as a production. So we might have to go down there and take a look at that. Then we have the pizzeria right back there. Then we have the garden right there. And then finally, we have the little silo right there as a sell point. So let's go down here. I want to take a look at this cheese building. So I am curious because it does say it's a production chain on the map. So, and it does look like it's one. So let's go ahead and hop out of that. Slow myself down a little bit. Yep, cheese store. Okay, and if we go in here, so here we go. And then that's from the cheese, from the dairy, or from the, oh goodness, from sheep milk. So there we go. So you do have a couple extra options there. We're just gonna run over here to untag this. There we go. We'll hop back into flight mode. Okay, nice bridge going across there. And then we have this island over here. Look, I mean, this would be, honestly, if I played on this map, then let's look at where we're at right now. We're over here on this chunk here. This would be fun to start a farm on here and just kind of have to slowly deforest it and kind of build your farm how you want. That would be a lot of fun. And then you could even use this little island over here for something. I think that's cool. Sorry, that's just how I think. I like to create my own things and do that sort of thing. Big production area you could use over here, big placeable area, and then some smaller fields around that edge there. So again, you can buy some of these peripheral fields, then you have that big production area there, which is nice. And we've seen most of it. We haven't seen this kind of area inside the forest area here. Another good area to maybe start a farm, looks a little bit more isolated. And then we have the airstrip over here, which it does look like there's some ways to get across. So you can get across over here. Is that a plane crash? That's incredible. I love that. That's just kind of funny. I mean, it's not like haha funny, I guess. I don't know. It's just funny that it's in there. It's kind of hard to laugh at a plane crash. But anyhow, there we go. There's that for you guys. I like this kind of old runway area. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Got some tubes there. Oh, man. How deep does this go? Oh, man, you can come under here. Oh, wow. Look at that. I apologize for spoiling it. There's a cartridge down there, and then there's that. I love how hidden it is. If you didn't know to dive in there, you would never know to go in there. That is awesome. Now I gotta go dive over here. What kind of surprises are in this one? Now I'm completely off topic here. Okay, this is less exciting over here. I can see everything down here. It's kind of interesting once you go below the surface like that. Almost like you're diving. But yeah, okay, nothing exciting over there. All right, I've only spoiled one surprise. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I'm sure there's other things to find. But there you guys go. That is where we're going to wrap up the map tour. This is a really cool map. I knew it'd be kind of a cool concept map, but this is really cool. I like it. So well done. Well done. The modder definitely deserves a good rating on this one. So make sure you guys at least do that. But yeah, a lot of good detail to this. So there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.